Oh, Hanaki! I'm Yuno Hanaki from Production Kawaii's Hanamizuki, and today we're going to be taking a look at my dream journal. Now, I have been keeping track of dreams in my dream journal since summer 2020. I've had a lot of very interesting dreams. I tend to dream very vividly. When I have had opportunities to analyze my dreams before, a lot of the time, we usually come to the conclusion that I dream in like movies, or basically just like really in-depth like novel scenes almost. They always tell a story, not always with a beginning, middle, and end, but there's usually like a really engaging plot and it feels like a lot of things happen. I don't really know why my subconscious wants to tell these sorts of stories, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and look at the dreams that are in this specific dream journal and like maybe talk about them, maybe like riff on them a little bit, see what happens. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let me pull up the first dream. Okay. Weird encounter during time travel timeline, including a... Why did I write it like this? Including a hot guy meeting my awkward timeline traveler self-insert character and talking about whether things are just bits or if there's a shred of truth behind them in a bathroom before separating and giving their numbers. So the thing about dream journals, right, is that you have to write them almost as soon as you wake up, otherwise you're going to forget like a majority of the dream. And that was what I managed to get out before I forgot a majority of the dream, you know? And I find it very interesting because it's weird that these characters were like sharing like a deep conversation in like a bathroom environment. I'm guessing like a public restroom is what I meant, but I can't really figure out what the rest of the dream might have been about. That doesn't really spark a memory, but this was also from like quite a long time ago. Okay, next one. Weird hotel with demons and enemies on every floor. Slow burn polyamory. Okay, how did I know that? Interesting bosses and focus on, quote, endgame, end quote. What did I mean by endgame? These are so strange. Interestingly, that was a dream from 2021. The next time I write a dream is like August 2022. I kind of forget my dream journal exists sometimes, I guess, but okay. A long, complicated dream about a girl in love with a guy. There's a lot of crazy magic involved because everyone wants to make the girl suffer, but their love always makes it through. He knows a lot about where to go and what to do because he's well-traveled, but he isn't magic like her and her friends or enemies, so she's very susceptible. There's a scene in a car where they find out they used a seance to get an alternate universe version of him to take over his body so it could ruin her relationship. Interesting. Oh, this is something that makes sense for me. Small cute girl is a super powerful hypnotist and has a tall, intimidating guy as her subject. He hypnotizes another guy to make him a perfect lackey. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I do surprisingly have a lot of dreams that involve characters performing like hypnosis or mind control on certain individuals, so this does kind of track for me. This one looks very complicated. Alright, this is the last one that is in this dream journal, so we'll go ahead and wrap it up with this one. Highly traditional family has an eldest son and 2 daughters, but they have a 4th child and another son without warning the other children. Without warning? Do they mean like a new kid is like born? Or is there like just a secret 4th child? I guess I'll find out if I keep reading. Eldest is a bit reclusive, but anytime the 3rd daughter, okay, shows favor to her big sister, okay, she is secretly punished until she is excommunicated. Huh? Weird. The 2nd daughter has a childhood friend that can shapeshift into a fox. The family doesn't like him and keeps trying to find ways to get rid of him too. This would eventually culminate in the daughter being locked in the basement of her house when she tries to investigate where her sister and best friend went. Huh, interesting. This seems to be like a dream that I had during the audition process for me getting into Production Kawaii, so I wonder if that has anything to do with like the kind of vibes. Because like highly traditional family, I'm immediately thinking like traditional Japanese family, so maybe that's the kind of like thing that we're going for. So I think after listening to a few of these, you can understand the running theme of like kids with powers, usually dreaming about like teens or young adults, somebody who's like a student. We have some sort of like conflict about like identity and like sense of place among like the social hierarchy. Usually there's a ton of young adult drama. And there's usually some sort of like a big climactic moment that usually is what sparks me to write the dream down. I really need to go back to writing down my dreams again because it's been a bit since I kept a journal. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little glimpse into my dream journal. Do any of these sound like stories I should pursue as like an actual short story or perhaps even a novel? Let me know which one was your favorite, which one you found to be the most interesting. And of course, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hinotsu!